Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tatati Swapatantikum. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Pashyate Adeshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. So we will continue reading. The Nectarean Ocean of the Holy Name, and we are actually in the topic of frequent questions concerning chanting. Nama Tattva, the meaning of the Mahamantra. Question is, frequently it is explained that the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a prayer to Sri Radha and Sri Krishna. My dear energy of the Lord, please engage me in your devotional service. Do the scriptures of Acharyas reveal other meanings as well? Answer. We can see that the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra has great spiritual power and profound meanings in itself, which are revealed to us only successively. Still, there are explanations like the following one from Hari Bhakti Vilas. O Radhe, having captured my mind, please free me from material bondage. O Krishna, please attract my mind by pulling it to you. O Radhe, capture my heart by showing me your surpassed sweetness. O Krishna, please purify my mind and knowledge about devotional service given by your pure devotee. O Krishna, give me steadiness to appreciate your transcendental name. O Krishna, may I develop a taste for serving you. O Radhe, please make me qualified for your service. O Radhe, please make me able to relish your transcendental name, form, qualities, and pastimes. O Radhe, please instruct me on how to serve you. O Krishna, let me hear of your intimate pastimes with your beloved. O Radhe, please reveal to me your most cherished pastimes with your beloved Krishna. O Krishna, please reveal to me your most cherished pastimes with your beloved Sri Radha. O Krishna, engage me in remembering your transcendental names, forms, qualities, and pastimes. O Krishna, please make me qualified for your service. O Radhe, having accepted me as one of your servitors, please enjoy me as you like. O Radhe, please be pleased with me. Wow, that's such a beautiful prayer. Very high level though. I think it's very high level for us. Improving the chanting, overcoming indifference and distraction. Question. While chanting the holy name, the devotees very often struggle with the anarthas of indifference and distraction. What remedies do the scriptures and the Acharya suggest in order to overcome these two serious obstacles? So the obstacles are indifference and distraction. Answer. In order to overcome indifference to any activity, one firstly has to become aware of the significance of that activity. Hence, if we are negligent in executing our devotional service, we should remember the unique chance of coming in contact with Krishna by chanting. According to the Harinam Chintamani, there are only two spiritual objects in this material world. First, ourselves, the jiva souls, and then the holy name. Consequently, nothing better can be had in the material world than the holy name. The Lord himself in the form of transcendental sound vibration. Everything else is dull matter. Someone who has indeed realized that he is a part of Krishna, but is in an alien atmosphere in this material world, cannot stay indifferent to the holy name, because he knows that the holy name, which is fully spiritual, connects him with his original spiritual home. By chanting attentively, he perceives a spiritual atmosphere which resembles the kingdom of God, Then he becomes aware that chanting actually means to arrive finally after a long, tiresome journey at the spiritual realm to take shelter at Krishna's lotus feet. Distraction is also a great obstacle in performing devotional service. It is a cause of the very offense from which all other offenses are brought forth, namely to chant the holy name without attention. Only by successfully overcoming all distraction, one will be able to chant with concentration and delight. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur offers a support to become free from distraction. One should sit regularly for some time in a quiet place where it is possible to fully concentrate on the holy name. In his house in Mayapur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur constructed a small room of 75 by 75 centimeter size, locked with a thick door. In this room, he would chant peacefully and with full concentration. He advises everyone to find a similar place which is quiet and where one can stay alone, fully absorbing the mind in the holy name. Then one can enter the depth of chanting. Chanting in the association of devotees. Question. On the other hand, it is said that the ability to focus the mind on chanting can be overcome by sitting near an advanced chanter. Isn't this a contradiction? Answer, no. Of course, we need the association and the example of other devotees to develop the desire and the knowledge how to improve our chanting. Nevertheless, the fact is irrefutable that in the end, we have to know on our own how to chant. For migratory birds, it is certainly an inspiration to fly together with other birds in the same flock. Actually, each bird is fully dependent on the flock, but still, every single bird has to fly on its own and cannot take a rest on the back of another one. In the same way, we all have to become competent and learn by ourselves how to chant with full concentration. We all have to learn how to control the mind ourselves. No one can do this for us. We should, of course, seek inspiration by observing the example of others, but in the end, we must do the work for ourselves. In other words, both aspects are important. Sometimes we should chant in the association of well trained devotees to become inspired. At other times, we should go to a quiet place in order to withdraw from all external distraction and put to test the quality of our chanting. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also advised that in order to overcome distraction, one should very distinctly pronounce the holy name and listen very carefully. This is, of course, a question of practice. He still admits that it is very difficult for the conditioned living being to overcome the anartha of distraction on one's own strength. Yet, by the mercy of the Lord, it is possible. Therefore, it is essential to humbly and intensely pray for the Lord's mercy. This, he concludes, is the only possibility for the jiva to finally become liberated from distraction. From these statements, it is obvious that to avoid distraction, it's an extreme, difficult, yet unavoidable task. The stage of chanting with devotion can only be overcome by the sincere endeavor to follow the three recommended steps, namely, to go now and then to a quiet, scheduled place for chanting. Number 2, to chant the holy name distinctly and to listen well. And finally, 3, to pray intensely for Krishna's mercy. In essence, we must endeavor seriously to avoid distraction by surrendering completely unto the holy name. This is the only chance. So here there were 2 questions really asking, so what are the 2 important problems we have, right, in our chanting that we are not able to focus? It's because of the 2 things. Is one is indifference and the second is distraction. Indifference is really like apathy. We know, we learn all of these, right? But why are we still indifferent? Because we don't have the complete faith. We are not really still having the full confidence that when we chant the holy name, Krishna is right there with us. He is in the holy name. And that is causing us to have the indifference. But the more and more we start to have that fully faith, and also Maharaj is explaining that there are only two spiritual beings in this whole world, right? It is the jiva and then it is the holy name, Krishna in the form of the holy name. So if we want to connect with Krishna, we want to be connected with the spiritual world, we have this opportunity every day for us. When we connect with the holy name, we are connecting in the spiritual world. So that itself is a powerful statement that Maharaj is, fact that Maharaj is sharing with us for our inspiration. So in order to prevent the indifference and really have the full faith in the holy name. About distraction also, it's very hard to not have distraction. Your mind will kind of tend to pull away, but we just have to keep bringing it back. It takes constant practice. And the physical surrounding we can do is like this, right? Early in the morning, there is nobody around. All we have is the deities in front of us. I mean, I'm just talking about me, my deities in front of me, and I'm just here. There's nobody here, the peace and quiet, no distraction, and fully be able to focus it. And then Maharaj is also explaining that even if we chant together, but it is also important that you take that quiet time also to be able to focus on our own and listen to the chanting. And with that constant practice, we are able to really improve. So take inspiration from other devotees. However, we also have to fly on our own, like the example of the birds. So really improving our own concentration and chanting is also very important.